Good everyone, today's video, and today we have the first video of patch 1.97. And I thought I'd start us off a little strong with the Morko Morane. Now, if you don't know what this aircraft is, this is essentially when the Finns get pissed at the Russians, decide I'm going to steal your engine, and slap it in an MS-406. Now, the armament on this aircraft is actually incorrect, and that's not the first bug, I should say, that's wrong with this patch. Down there in the presets, I can't actually gain access to my presets at the moment. There's also a bug affecting the J20 and the J11. They are spaded, but they don't show as spaded. I don't know if this actually affects my profile in any way. Yes, it does, so that's a tad annoying, but I might just drag them out, get like a takeoff, and see if that fixes it. So the Morko Morane is essentially a MS-406 with a LaGG 3/8 engine slapped into it because, well, the Finnish decided why the fuck not. And Matti Rannikko has been trying desperately on the forums to get this aircraft's armament changed. The 7.5 Mac machine guns appear to be correct. It is not that. It's the 12.7 Berezin. From what he's been able to find, the Berezin could have been fitted, however, most of the time that was fitted was an MG151-20. Yes, this thing had a 20mm, and it was a beast of a 20mm. Now, what does that mean? Well, for a start, we're going to be limited a bit on firepower, so we've only got a 50 cal with 230 shots. However, if I split my guns, which I will, you should be able to get a decent amount out of this aircraft. So the Morko Morane comes in at a battle rate of 1.7, which I bet is going to increase because this thing has amazing performance. It'll obviously turn a bit better than the MS-406. It'll obviously climb better. It'll obviously dive better. This thing should be pretty interesting in the long run. Now, this isn't the first time you're going to see this aircraft on the channel. Obviously, you're going to be seeing a review on it, as well as a history chat, but not on the plane. Not on the plane. We could do that at some point, but let's just say, if you are curious about it, no doubt Matti Rannikko will be leaving a comment. Feel free to see what information you can snag out of him. But anyway, let's see if we can actually get into a game, because, well, I was one of the first to download this patch, and, well, yeah, there's already a couple of bugs, as per usual with Gaijin, but, yeah, this might be a bit of a long wait. I would like it if there was a couple of, like, bots to put in, but unfortunately, I don't think that's going to work. Also, you may see down there the Stridsvagen M31. That is going to be the second video for today. I've moved back the double upload of not subscriber request. That is coming. We've got a double sub request by Troll Gaming. It was the SP2M and the Mosquito, if I remember rightly. And yeah. But anyway, I might as well sit here and let you guys off to go and see the battle, so I'll see you on the first game if we get one. Fucking typical. Right as I freaking say it. Right, well, that's gonna be a great start, isn't it? And looks like everyone and their mothers is gonna be wanting to fly this Morko Morane. So I'm gonna go actually with a tight convergence, obviously because of the 7.5s. Let's go 20 minutes of fuel. And we're going to go straight in with splitting the guns once I'm airborne. Alright, well that... Is it that plane that's sounding that? Oh no, this one's sounding like that. It sounds like, sounds a bit like a lawnmower. I'm just going to turn down the sound a second. Because this thing sounds like a lawnmower. Yeah, this thing does sound like a lawnmower, but that's fine. Okay, controls. Oh, good, my gun's already split from last night. I was flying the... What was I flying? Good question. Yeah, this is probably going to be lower tiers for a bit, because obviously Sweden has just been released to the public. Obviously, everyone can now get access to. Sorry about that. Everyone can now get access to Swedish planes, so there's probably going to be a lot of mixed battles at lower tier. Yeah, this thing doesn't sound very healthy. It sounds like it's run on 3 cylinders. Yeah, this thing looks relatively nice. I mean, the skin suits it. I mean, I would like if there was a winter camouflage. If there is one, I'll probably grind for it if it's kills, and probably not buy it if it's a GE one. But yeah, I'm really happy that we get more, well, 2 props this update. We get the JU-188, which you're going to get a video on at some point. Not the first flight, you've got a Spader review sometime. I don't know when I'm going to do that, because, well, Swedish tanks take priority over a frickin' German boomer. Let's just say that. Yeah, flying this thing, it definitely climbs a lot better than the MS-406, that is for definite. However, this thing's engine just sounds like it's going to fall apart. I mean, I get it, the Finns nicked it, but come on. Okay, well, I'm the only Morko Morane on my team, and I don't know if there's going to be a Morko Morane on the enemy team. So this is a mixed game. Oh god, flak. That's new flak sounds, by the way, boys. And there's our main competitor. But bear in mind, he's been climbing just as long as I have, and yet I've been up here before him. Well, only by a bit, but there's all new sounds to this update, and all I'll say is, folks, if you have access to Swedish tanks, go into the test drive and test drive that thing with a 150mm. Trust me, that thing sounds like a thunderstorm. I can't wait to spade that. Right, so obviously priority target is going to be that CW. If we can't beat the CW, we'll put it in a nosedive and see what this thing can do in a dive. Because I never really got to test this thing on the dev server. I tested it a little bit, because obviously I saw it and I was like, ooh, Morko Morane, what the hell's that? Because I didn't know at the time, it was just a modified MS-406. There was variants with the 410 modification, so you would have had 4 7.5 max, but we only have 2, so... Right, well, if the DO 17 is giving me a target like that, I can't refuse it. Sweden spam real. Yeah, I can't resist the urge. Let's see what the guns can do. Well, the gun, because I'm only going to fire a 50 cal at this guy. And quite clearly, it works well. First kill in the Morko Morane. Right, this CW is struggling for a bit of speed. I've still got enough speed behind me at the moment. And we are catching up to him in the climb. I reckon he's took some engine damage. Ooh. Good hit, good hit, good hit. Let's fire the max. Beautiful. God, this thing feels nice. Look at that turn. That is beautiful. Right, CW is dealt with. DO 17 is dealt with. Alright, let's put her in a dive and see what she can do. God, this thing really does pull speed. That's for definite. I think, yeah, that 111 just thanked me. Okay, he just went down. It's still pulling. 410, 420 almost. This thing's pulling. Controllability feels good as well. I mean, the roll rate goes down to shitter. That's all I'm going to say. Roll rate's going to go down to shitter the faster you go, folks. So just be aware of that. Come on. Oh, the rudder's stiffing up now, but that's fine. Fire the max. Okay. The max didn't do much, but we at least crit the J8A. He's spraying and praying at this point. I honestly can't blame him. Let's see if we can get him with a 50 cal. And we'll fire the max. Oh, Jesus! That was close. That was close. Logic, mate. Logic. Let's see if we can take the J8A and head on. Because the one in front of him's an Ikobe's, and he might have the belts, as opposed to this guy. Excellent. Oh, I like this thing. This thing feels good. 4 kills in the first flight. Oh god, this roll rate is really debatable. Right, I want to save my 50 cal, so I'm going to use the max on this ground target. Might as well pop an additional ground target, eh? I just had a massive FPS drop then. I think, guys, I'm going to have to address that, because that was quite a big FPS drop. That went down to about 90 FPS. And normally my computer runs a lot, shall we say, more higher performance than that. So I reckon this update's introduced some stuff that will kill off newer computers. Well, older computers, that's for definite. Okay, last guy looks to be a... Well, this looks to be a Devastator. I think it is. Yes, it is a Devastator. Can we get the ace in the first flight? This would be amazing. Give it some power. Oh my god, this thing is good. 700G, folks. That's all this thing costs. Let's just say I think it's worth it. Oh, is he coming for an head-on? Yes, he is. I don't want a taste of that. Look at this. This is beautiful handling. We only get landing flaps, but that's fine. We can use those to bring it around. And... beautiful. Ace in a day in the first flight. That I will take. Beautifully handling bird. That extra power in the engine really does make a difference. Bloody hell. You Finns are crazy. But what an addition. This thing feels amazing. Right, well, that is a decent first impressions, ain't it, folks? I didn't even lose any up. Like, I didn't have to go back to base for a rearm. First place in the team, 5 air kills, 1 ground target. That was an amazing first impressions. So, first impressions of the Morko Morane. Definitely a powerhouse. This thing's got a lot more power under its bonnet than an MS406. However, that roll rate and the rudder lockup at high speed is gonna have to be watched. But other than that, I really had no problems with this aircraft. The climb's good, the turn is good, the firepower is pretty good. I mean, we did struggle against Fachede, but imagine if this thing had the 20 mil. That's all I'm saying, folks. However, I already have a theory as to what Gaijin might do with it. But trust me, this thing is going to be worth your time. This thing feels very nice to fly. It does have its problems, as I've already discovered and nearly bit the dust because of it. But first impressions, very good aircraft, and it's just 700G away, so I'd pick it up. That's all I'm going to say. I'd pick it up. But anyway, I'm going to let you guys off. I hope you enjoyed today's first impressions on the Morko Morane. Second video of today will most likely be this thing getting spaded, the Stridsvagen M31, and I will see you all on the next one.